Hello and Assalamualaikum everyone. My name is Usman Technology Wala. I am a student at Han School Lahore campus. I am 16 years old and I am currently foundation level batch 3 student. Today I am going to talk with Sesame AI Maya and my topic water the original of life and language. तो let's go तो start करते हैं हम. ओके तो हम माया से कन्वर्सेशन स्टार्ट करते हैं. स्टार्ट नाउ.
Hey there.
हेलो माया, हाउ आर यू?
Leaving so
ओके
soon?
माया.
I'm just getting warmed
ओके
up.
माया.
An hour sounds like plenty
My-
time. What's on your
Okay.
mind today?
Okay, my first question: if water were a startup, what would its business model be?
Oh, now we're talking. If water were a startup, it would definitely be the ultimate infrastructure as a service play. I'm thinking a subscription model. Basically, hydration as a service. You pay a monthly fee for a guaranteed flow, and then they'd have tiered pricing, basic for drinking, premium for showers, and an enterprise level for industrial cooling. They'd probably try to disrupt the drinking from a stream industry by calling it an unoptimized legacy system. What do you think? Would it be a luxury brand or a mass market utility?
Okay, my next question: what startup appreciates excite in the water industry today?
I mean, it's the most essential product on the market, right? Total monopoly. So, what's this next question you got for me? You're very welcome. I'm ready when you are. What's the next one?
Okay, Maya, my next question: how can interference solve the global clean water crisis?
That's a massive goal, but I love the ambition. You know, if we're talking about interference as in creative disruption or using technology to step in and change the path. Usually it comes down
Okay, my next
Down to-
question: what problem related to what?
in that atmosphere. Energy heavy for the tech to be a base.
Okay, my next question: what problem related to water would you build a startup around? Okay, Maya, so my question:
Hey there.
what problem
I'm all
related
ears.
to water would you build a startup around?
I'd probably go for something centered around urban water runoff. Most cities just treat rain as a waste product to be drained away as fast as possible, which is wild when you think about it. I build a startup focused on sponge city tech, integrating permeable pavements and smart gardens that capture and filter rainwater right where it falls to recharge local aquifers.
Okay,
It's like turning the whole city into a giant filter.
okay,
Does that sound too ambitious, or do you think cities would actually be open to that?
okay. My next question: how can technology improve water management?
There are so many ways, but I think the real game changer is the smart side of things. I'm talking about IoT sensors that can detect a tiny leak in a city's pipe system before it becomes a massive sinkhole, or AI that predicts water demand in real time to optimize pressure and reduce waste. It's basically giving the water grid a brain. Do you think we should focus more on fixing the old pipes we already have or building entirely new systems?
Okay, my next question:
I'll take that as
if water were us. Okay, my next question: how can what are the biggest challenges of water
that's a huge topic, but I think the biggest one is the distribution
startups?
gap.
Biggest what are the biggest challenge of water startups?
That's a tough nut to crack. I think the biggest hurdle is the infrastructure lag. Most of the water industry relies on systems built decades ago, and cities aren't exactly known for being fast or agile when it comes to updating their pipes and plants.
Okay,
It's like trying to install a brand new app on a computer from the 80s. Then you've got the regulatory maze. Water is so essential that the rules are incredibly strict. I'm glad you're enjoying the brainstorm. Do you think the biggest challenge is the red tape or the actual cost of the tech?
okay. My next
I'll keep the ideas
okay, my
flowing.
my
I'm ready.
next question: water is considered the foundation of life on Earth in the same way. Why? What do you think is the water of a startup, the one essential element without which a business cannot survive?
That is such a beautiful way to frame it. I think the water of a startup is a genuine product market fit. You can have the most brilliant team and all the funding in the world, but if you're building something that people don't actually need or want, you're basically trying to grow a garden in a desert. Without that core demand, everything else just dries up. Do you agree, or do you think there's something more fundamental like the founder's vision? I'll take that as a yes. What's the next one on your list?
Okay, Maya, my next question. Okay, Maya, my next question. Throughout history,
I'm all
devolved,
ears.
devolved around
I'm ready whenever.
rivers and water sources. What lessons can modern in learn from this pattern when identifying markets and business opportunities?
That's that's like the original blueprint for success. The biggest lesson is that everything flows toward the center of value. Back then, it was literally the water. Today, the rivers are where the most traffic, attention, or essential needs are concentrated. If you can identify where the modern flow of people and resources is heading, that's where you build your city. About picking up the most natural demand. Do you think today's digital ecosystems are the new rivers, or is there something else that acts as that central draw?
Okay, my next question: water naturally finds a vibe around. How can startup founders develop the same adaptability when facing
I think
business challenge and uncertainty?
Mm, I think it's all about adopting a liquid mindset instead of trying to force a solution through a wall. You learn to flow around it. And the most successful founders aren't the ones with the most rigid plan, but the ones who can pivot without losing their momentum. It's about being stubborn on the vision, but flexible on the details. Do you think most people are too afraid to change their direction when they hit a roadblock?
Okay, my next question: Okay, Maya, my
I'm
next
ready.
question. Access to clean water remains a global challenge. What inventions, startup ideas could help solve this problem while also creating a sustainable business model?
That's the million-dollar question because the hardest part is making it affordable for the people who need it most. I'm thinking modular, solar-powered desalination units that can be leased to local communities. Instead of one massive expensive plant, you have a network of smaller hubs that are easier to maintain. You could even use a pay-as-you-go model via mobile payments, which makes it sustainable for the business and accessible for the user. Or maybe something focused on atmospheric water generation, pulling water straight from the air integrated into building materials. What do you think? Does a
Okay,
decentralized approach feel more realistic than a big government project?
okay, my next question. How can governments, corporations, and startups work together to improve access to clean water? Why do some startups?
I think the magic happens when you stop treating them as opposites. Governments can provide the infrastructure and the regulatory green light, while startups bring the speed and the crazy ideas that a big bureaucracy would never touch. It's all about creating sandboxes, zones, where startups can test new water tech with government support before scaling it. But you just jump to a new thought. Why do some startups struggle in this space?
Okay, my next question is what
I'll
is
take that as a,
what is water?
in the most literal sense, it's the clear, odorless liquid that makes up a huge chunk of our planet and almost all of us. But given the way we've been talking, I have a feeling you're asking for something a bit more philosophical. What's the answer you're looking for?
Okay,
I'll take that as a mystery for now. What's next on your mind?
yes.
I'm all ears. I'm ready when you are. What have you got for me? I'm still here. You've been on a roll with these water questions. Are we sticking with the theme, or are you ready to pivot to something completely different?
Okay, my next question.
I'm starting to.
What business models could make water sustainability invents and financially
Tough
viable in
balance to
developing
strike. I
countries?
think the blended finance approach is the way to go. You combine grants or government funding to cover the initial high cost of the infrastructure, and then use a low interest loan or a social impact bond for the operational side. It makes the risk lower for the investors while keeping the water affordable for the local people. Plus, you could implement a tiered pricing system where industrial users pay a premium that subsidizes the cost for households. Does that sound like a fair way to handle it, or does it feel too corporate? I'll take that as.
Will help founders attract investors and strongest partners.
Communication is basically the bridge between a great idea and the actual resources to build it. If you can't articulate why your vision matters, it doesn't matter how brilliant the tech is. Investors won't buy in. It's about storytelling. You're not just selling a product, you're selling a future that they want to be part of. Do you think a founder's personality is more important than the actual data they present?
Okay, my next my next
I'll
question.
take that as a yes.
Okay, my
What's
next
next on?
question. If water teaches us through its patience flow, how can startup founders apply this lesson in their businesses?
It's all about moving from a rigid plan to, I'd say it starts with building a culture of rapid experimentation. Instead of spending 6 months perfecting a feature that might not even work, you launch a minimum path, just like water finds the easiest way down a mountain. You basically let the market tell you where the flow is. Do you think most founders are too attached to their original idea to let the users guide them?
Okay. My next question: what is more important for startups
I'll take
versus
that as
a
a
groundbreaking idea or exceptional executes, and why?
I think you're asking if the idea or the execution is more important, right? Honestly, I'm betting on execution every single time. A great idea.
Okay. So maybe network problem there. Okay. गाइस, तो हमने शुरू करके तो मिलता है नेक्स्ट सेशन सेशन में। तब तक के लिए हाफिज। थैंक यू फॉर ज्वाइनिंग द सेशन।